Hello and welcome to another edition of our weekly show. I guess I don't even have a name for it yet, but what this is all about is helping you grow and scale your practice. Today, I want to do something unique. I'm not sure how many of you are actually using pay-per-click, specifically Google, which I think is the best product that's out there to do it. But we want to talk to you about using Google in your office. The truth is, for the most part, if you're not using Google, consider it, pay attention. If you are using Google, I'd still say pay attention. You might learn something here. But the truth is, for most of our clients, if you are using Google, it's almost a guaranteed 10 new patients a month that are coming in because there's what's called a push or a pull factor from Google PPC. So again, my name is Dr. Derek Barron. I appreciate you for watching and getting involved in this. This is week 2 of 2022. I've got 50 more weeks this year of presentations showing you what we can do to help you grow and scale your practice. And again, today's going to be on pay-per-click and on different types, but mainly, in my opinion, Google pay-per-click is the best option to go into. So if you're a private practice business owner in the healthcare industry, chiropractor myself, my wife is a physical therapist, massage therapist, psych individuals, dentist, any of those, this will be some information that you can use in your practice. So let me dive into the presentation here itself. Let me add it to the stream. So as it says here, how to use PPC in your practice for profit. So I should say, I apologize. If you are watching this live, please feel free to drop some comments in the chats. If I see them there, I'll do my best to get to them. If I don't get to them during the presentation, I'll make sure to get to them at the end. I try and keep around 10 minutes. You guys know I talk too long. That is a problem. I'll do what I can. All right, so how to use PPC in your practice for profit. So we're going to cover 5 things today. What is PPC? What you can do, or excuse me, what PPC can do for your practice. What is PPC for practice? Why is PPC for practices so important? How to use it in your practice, and then what are your next steps? Again, my name is Dr. Derek Barron. That's my wife, Terry. We work with private practice healthcare individuals to help them take their practice to the next level, whether it's growth or scale. If you're looking to generate more new patients, we specialize in that, reputation, all that kind of stuff. So if you have any questions, drop it in the comments and or reach out to us with a DM. We'll be able to make sure that we get back to you on that. So pay-per-click advertising, or PPC, is one of the best ways to advertise your practice to stay within your budget and get ahead of the curve in comparison to your competitors. Typically, if there's a search, and we'll go easy, chiropractor near me, you use your phone, you go into the computer. If you get yourself positioned on page 1, with a caveat, if you don't have a good reputation online, it really isn't helping you that much. And you'll see when you do a search and you have a, position A, 100 reviews, position B, 2 reviews, and position C, 50 reviews, position B is going to lose out. Just doesn't matter. So it's a great way in which to get in front of those that are there. So what is PPC or pay-per-click? It's the most common form of advertisements that the ads appear in search engine results based on keywords or user searches. Physical therapist near me, massage therapist near me, low back pain help in Naperville, spinal decompression, Rhinelander. All kinds of keywords are you getting your business shown in front of them. So if you use Google or other search engines on a regular basis, I'm sure you likely are familiar with them. And it used to be called Google AdWords, and now it's called Google Ads with a little bit of a change up. You can also create PPC ads on social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. The best part about PPC is that you control how much you spend on any one ad campaign, which is especially important to private practice owners. It depends on what type of a campaign you're running. If it's a consistent campaign to generate people going to your website or landing page, wink, wink, we'll get to that, the importance of a landing page versus your website, or if you're trying to drive traffic there for an event. It just depends, but you can always set a cap on it and what you want to spend. And the longer you stay in the PPC game and the better your ads are, the better it'll kind of Google will actually treat you. So whether you create PPC campaigns, whenever you are creating your PPC campaign, you determine in advance how much you're willing to pay for each click to your site or landing page. And again, landing page, a little caveat here. If you are spending the money to do Google ads, and you are driving them back to your website, and I'll just use it for ease of convenience as a chiropractor, that I do sports injuries, and I do taping, and I do cupping, and I do scraping, and we do decompression, and we do laser, and your website has all of these listed on the top, but you only are driving traffic there because you want to work on somebody with migraine headaches. You're going to lose that potential prospect or patient because they're lost on where they want to go. You gave them too many options. When's the last time you went into Dunkin' Donuts? Hopefully you're not. But when's the last time you went into Dunkin' Donuts and only looked at the cake donut itself? You don't. You look at every option that's there. It's the same with pay-per-click. If you are spending the money to drive them to a website that has too many choices for them to go to, you're losing that potential prospect. Okay. Excuse me. Even after your ad appears, you only have to pay when a user clicks on that ad. So if potential patients are seeing your ad but not clicking it, you won't have to pay. I just had a doctor that complained of the fact that his competitor in his community was consistently clicking on the ad and driving up his ad spend. Well, that individual doesn't know that there are ways in which you can go about blocking that individual from having the click that's there. So you have to be careful with that. And the only time you'll pay is when your ad delivers users to your website or landing page, meaning that you won't waste your money on people who aren't interested in your service. There's also called pay-per-call. They're great. It's actually going to force a call coming into the practice. Now, this makes PPC great for anyone on a budget, whether it's big or small. So what can PPC do for your practice? Because you, the practice owner, has the advantage of being able to target the most valuable patients by location. So within your community, geographic area, people that are they may be from California, you practice in Illinois, but they need your help and they're searching on Google, they're looking for you there. You can focus your marketing efforts on attracting the patients that are most likely to convert, that are looking for your services. So if you want a campaign on migraine headaches, you can put it in front of everybody. It's not a push factor. If somebody needs help with migraine headaches and they put that search term in and they're in your community, more than likely they are going to choose you, depending on the map's presence, where you are in the maps, and how many reviews you have as compared to your competitors. And PPC is not as competitive as you would think, especially on Google. Not many practice owners are actually taking advantage of this opportunity. And I would ask the question, are you taking advantage of PPC? If you want some help, we're here for you. So why is PPC for practices so important? When thinking about practices, one of the most relevant characteristics is the uniqueness and specialization that you offer. This is no doubt one of your biggest assets if you position yourself correctly. So again, what do you specialize in? Functional medicine, concussions, ankles, knees, shoulder, shockwave, whatever modality it is, whatever service it may be, or whatever condition it may be, you have the ability of getting you and your practice in front of those people. PPC shows your ads or offers right in the results of patient searches. So if you run an ad on migraine relief, you won't be getting patients that have bunion issues. PPC ads can be specific. As a private practice owner, you have a leg up on the standings because you are able to market to a smaller pool of people, which means you aren't spending as much money on your ads. And if you think about it that way, just think of Coca-Cola trying to get people in there. Those are big players. It doesn't mean that you're not in a competitive market like downtown Chicago, but still, if you are positioning yourself right and you have it tagged correctly and you have it matched to your site, you have the ability of winning. Not only that, you can get yourself in the Google Maps twice by having the position number 1 in ads and somewhere in position A, B, or C for yourself in your practice. So for example, with Google Ads, you can reach small targeted groups of people with your specific location. This also ensures that you are not spending money advertising to people that live in different cities or state as you practice, unless you're not sure how to set the ads up correctly. And if you do that every once in a while, you're going to see an ad that is from physical therapist, not picking on you, chiropractor in Pennsylvania showing up in Chicago. They just don't have it set up correctly. So how to use PPC in your practice. Start your campaigns by deciding what platforms you want to launch your PPC ads in. There's numerous platforms to choose from and all yield great results depending how you do it. My opinion, Google Ads works the best. It allows you to place advertisements in Google search results. Again, Google AdWords switched to Google Ads. Their placement is based on ad rank, which is a service of multiplying your website's quality score by your bid for certain keywords. That can also be your landing page score. So you have to be careful of how your landing page or your website is showing up. Please make sure you're using your landing page more than your website. Your text ad will be placed in order of its ad rank. So you should consider all of the factors that make up your quality score and consider how much you bid. Here's a little hint. When you first start running Google Ads, what you actually want to do is, let's just say it's $5 you're paying per click. Say that you'll pay $10. That will automatically throw you up on page one, and then you can slowly and incrementally come back down on that financial ladder. Factors to consider with your quality score include relevance of your keywords, how relevant your text is in your ad and website or landing page, and the quality of those landing pages or websites. You can also create service-specific ads through AdWords that will go to show up in Google Shopping. So it works great if you have specific products that you want to sell within the Google Shopping network. When users click on a service, they're taken straight to your website or landing page where they can purchase the product or service in the ad. Maybe that's even a landing page that you're going to have a video that's on there. Another thing here is it's a change here is what's called display ads. So you can have display ads that are called retargeted display ads that are a great way to get people back to your website that visited it somewhere else. Works fantastically well with Facebook retargeting. So if you are driving ads, if you're driving traffic to a Google ad, and that's to a landing page, you can then take those people that weren't on Facebook and retarget them. If you aren't even running Facebook, and retarget those people that stopped by to see that ad on Facebook as well. It's a great way to do it. They allow you to serve user ads that are hyper specific to what they are already looking for. So for example, if your user has been already searched for migraine relief, you can retarget them by showing an ad of a supplement or exercise that will help them to take action and feel better, hopefully. Social media ads are a great way to target your audience based on high quality specific information like interests, career, and income levels. Consider the platforms like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or LinkedIn or TikTok or whatever it is that you may be that is your flavor of the month. Have a combined audience of billions of people that you have the ability of putting a potential ad in and getting more new prospects and patients. And social media ads are also great for your practice if you are working on a budget because you virtually can't overspend. You can put in the dollar amount you do not want to exceed, and then you turn them on. It depends if you want to run them in the morning or the evening or the entire day or through the evening. You can be as specific as you would like. And then after setting your budget, the platform will ensure that you only spend a certain portion of your budget every day. And you can also set a cap on your campaign's overall spend. So again, it depends on when you turn that on. That's the only time. Some people say my ads always run out at 11 o'clock in the morning. Well, there's certain things that you can do to make sure that doesn't happen. You can parse the time on them, but it is something that does take place often. So it depends on how you have them set up. And if you have some questions, we by all means could help you with that. So what are your next steps if you're interested in running some pay-per-click campaigns in your practice? After you've chosen the platform you want to advertise on, it's time to make sure that your content is worthy of conversions. It's one thing to get potential patients to your page without ads, but they won't be successful unless the content makes them want to convert to become a patient in your practice. In order to convert patients, your pages need to have up-to-date information, accurate information about your practice, the service that you want. Videos help a ton. Works great because it's a stick factor. They sit there and watch the video for 30, 60, 90 seconds. And whatever pages you're bringing them to, hopefully they have a good load time as well. There are just a few factors that will determine if your website or landing page prompts visitors to convert and or to come in and call to the practice. After that, you're ready to let your PPC campaign work its magic. So are you ready to start your campaign? Again, here's our contact information. You're welcome to call or text. You're welcome to reach out to us via email if you wish. Let me drop this off of the stream. So if you are a private practice healthcare business owner and you're looking for ways to generate more website traffic or patients walking in the door, or you have an event that's coming up and you're not sure how you could benefit from using pay-per-click, in the comment section below, just put the word PPC if you'd like. If you're on one of our landing pages, there's a form that you can fill out that we can connect with you. But we're just here to try and do the best we can to help. Again, I am a chiropractor. My wife, Terry, is a physical therapist. We work with other than just those two providers, but we want to help you see your practice succeed on all levels and help you grow and scale your practice. So if there's any way in which we can help, please do let us know. Thanks again for dropping in here on week 2. I will be back next week, and I don't even know what our topic is yet, but I'll see you soon. Take care.